Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Foles. He hits blue. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down and goal. Foles. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's High, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. From the 30 on second down. Henny, this is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Henny now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Henny. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 40 now on second down. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Blue. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. On third down, they run with Blue. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Henning. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Blue. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Ready? Mike Bobo. I got you. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
From the 17, Foles. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Foles. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Showing it. Showing it.
On 3rd down, Blue. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.